Madam Speaker, in the Northern Mariana Islands, as in any developing area of the world, there are very few people who achieve the highest of academic distinctions, the doctorate degree. Even fewer are the individuals who reach this achievement and then are willing to return home with their knowledge and skills. So it is a sad day, indeed, and a terrible loss to the Northern Mariana Islands when death takes us from such a person. Dr. Rita Hocog Inos was born on the island of Rota. She grew up in Songson village there, attending elementary and high school. At the age of 18, she began teaching at Rota Elementary School. It was not uncommon a generation ago for persons without college degrees to be teachers in the Northern Marianas. We had to make do and lift ourselves up by our own bootstraps. But Rita Inos was not satisfied to be an educator lacking in education. After 4 years of classroom teaching, she returned to school as a student and completed her Bachelor of Arts degree in bilingual education at the University of Hawaii in Manoa in 1979. She brought her new education and skills home, working as principal in Rota schools for 10 years. At the same time, she continued her own education with a determination that was an inspiration to all who knew her. By 1983, Rita Inos had completed her coursework towards a master's degree in educational anthropology from California State University and had been awarded the Master's of Arts in School Administration and Supervision degree from San Jose State University. Throughout this time, she was, of course, a role model, not only to the students of Rota, but to her professional colleagues as well. Rita Inos seems to have an unquenchable thirst for knowledge and an undeterrable determination to reach the highest level of educational achievement. That was clear to all. And her influence spread. She was asked to first work for the Center for Advancement of Pacific Education and later in the Pacific Region Educational Laboratory in Honolulu, beginning as Director of Programs and Services and then becoming Deputy Director of PREO as a whole. Of course, all the while, Rita Inos was pursuing her doctorate. She earned that coveted final degree in 1994. The University of Southern California bestowed on her the title of Doctor of Education in Educational Planning, Policy, and Administration. Dr. Inos immediately placed those three areas of expertise in the service of students and the educational system in her home. The newly minted Doctor of Education became Commissioner of Education, responsible for all of the public schools in the Northern Marianas. Her list of accomplishments in that position is considerable. She established a data-driven assessment of student achievement that anticipated the requirements of No Child Left Behind. She implemented a standards-based curriculum and method of instruction and set rigorous graduation requirements for students in the core curriculum areas. She secured the funding and built 6 new schools: Sinapalo Elementary, Dandan Elementary, Chacha Ocean View Junior High, Saipan Southern High, and Kagmang High, in response to a 30% growth in student population. She helped found 2 alternative educational settings for Mariana students, the Advanced Development Institute at 3 Saipan High Schools and the Nilala Malawats Academy at Hobo Junior High School. And she set the guidelines for the public school system that continue in use today: high student performance, safe and orderly schools, quality teacher, administrators, and staff, and effective and efficient operation. Dr. Rita Hocog Inos was an incredible source of good for the Northern Mariana Islands and for every student in our public schools throughout her life and surely for many years to come. She left us too soon, but she left us much, including one final gift. For in her final days, Dr. Inos had returned to her first love, preserving the indigenous language of the people of the Northern Mariana Islands. Even as her body failed her, her mind remained sharp and her will unbending. I am told that she learned that the revised Chamorro dictionary, that was her final project, was ready for publication the day before she died. And I am told then she was at peace. Onsendang kuluna si Jules Maosi, Dr. Inos po todo si mansen moling na finatsuto mo para itaw to isang katan na Islas Marianas. Onsendang kuluna si Jules Maosi, Dr. Inos. And I yield back the balance of my time.